Well, hello. My name is GAT and welcome back to Caffeine, Victoria's Legacy. Last time we fell out of a plane, man. That shit was crazy, man. And we met and we're here in some bed somewhere. So, you know what? Let's get started. But before we start the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment down below. Alrighty, let's get started. I push myself upright. I run my fingers along my body, searching for signs of broken bones, twisted arms, paralyzed limbs, or hideous scars. There are none. I am alive and well. I have miraculously survived. That's when I turn to the girl who is smiling at me. Okay, let's see what we're gonna say to this girl. A cute girl in a maid dress. Are you my afterlife angel? Am I dead? Let's see. I fell out of a plane. What would I say? Am I dead? That's the safest bet. Am I in heaven?
No, silly. You're alive and safe. You were very lucky to have survived that crash.
I survived the plane. I survived the plane crash? Is that even possible?
It must have been terrible for you to come from so far away to Victoria and then end up in an accident like that.
Victoria? Did she say Victoria? Where on earth am I? Canada? Australia? Impossible. I was flying to...
But thank Caffeine you're alive. Please rest. I'm sure you'll need it. You can probably still see the smoke if you look out the window. It was a sight when the airship blew up in flames.
What? Wait. Airship?
You were on that airship, right? I ran to the harbor immediately when I saw what happened and found you lying on the beach.
No, that's not it. I was on a plane from Seattle, not on an airship.
Seattle? Where's that?
Seattle is in the States.
The States?
Okay, who the fuck says the States? I'm sorry. It's United States. United States of America. Put my hand over my heart and shit. I am a proud member of this country. Este es Estados Unidos. Yo soy un americano. Nah, I'm just a Mexican American.
Oh, I know what you mean. You're from the West Coast states, aren't you?
How do you know that shit? I am from Cali. Shit. It's not called the West Coast states. It's the United States of America.
Never heard of it.
No kidding. You never heard of the USA? Are you sure? Do we need to colonize this place too? We gotta bring freedom here, guys. Shit. The whole world will know freedom.
USA? That's a really strange name for a country. Are there any famous baristas born there?
Dude, I don't even know famous scientists that were here. Like, none. Shit, I feel bad as an American. Like, I know history and shit, like, about other places. I don't even know my own country. But at least I know its geography. This feels so weird. How can she not know what the United States stands for? Now, I'm gonna read this perfectly, watch. This is so weird. How can she not know what the United States stands for? She's speaking in perfect English, so it can't be a language problem. These damn foreigners. I take another look at the room. The archaic wooden ceiling and floor, the gas lamp that is hanging on the ceiling. This room looks straight out from a historical drama. My eyes flicker at the table beside me. A small but polished mechanical clock with golden plated frames of silver wheels and gears is installed behind the translucent glass. A piece of clockwork straying from the back. The clock is eerily quiet. It isn't moving? Alice follows my gaze and turns towards the clock.
Oh, I see. The clock has stopped running. It probably hasn't been turned for a while.
She picks up the clock and starts winding it before placing it on the table. The clock starts ticking again. So you don't know what time it is? Because if it stopped working, that means the time stopped. You don't even know if it's morning or day. Do you, lady? That's a really cool That's a really cool mechanized clock.
Really? It looks like every other clock to me.
Looks like every other clock? This doesn't sound right at all. What do I ask her? The only famous baristas I know is called Sparks Ducks. What the fuck? An ordinary clock? I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Just jump out the window. Ah! Damn, man. Let's see. I'm not gonna say the first one because I am not an asshole. I know that there's not just Starbucks. Have you not heard of Coffee Bean? Or Dunkin' Donuts? Damn, you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about the clock. Why did you say this mechanized clock is ordinary? It looks really expensive to me.
It's not really that expensive. Every house has one like it.
With golden plates and everything? That's pretty expensive to me unless you like paint it gold. You know what I mean? Really? I thought everyone would switch to looking at their smartphones by now. That sounds like an asshole thing to say. Let's look at our smartphones. When I tell the time, I have a digital clock. You know what I mean? Remember digital clocks? Those shits were cool. But everyone's on their smartphones. Oh, speaking of my smartphone, where is it? It's not in my pocket anymore. I guess I lost it.
I don't really know what you're talking about. What's a smartphone?
You know, smartphone. Better than a dumb phone. I'm gonna shut up now. No way. What do I ask her? Are you serious? Okay. I'm gonna be a douchebag. The only famous barista I know is called Spark Ducks. Why did you ask me about famous baristas from my country? I only know the name of a coffee shops, not individual baristas.
If you mention some names, then I might know which country you're from.
Okay, but you could have asked but you could have asked about famous politicians, TV stars, or athletes. Isn't it a bit strange to ask about baristas?
It's not strange at all. Of course you would ask about famous baristas. Baristas are such important people.
No, they are not. They are not at all. And if you're a barista and you think you're important, you are not. Your work is a fucking joke. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna lie. Baristas are cool, man. I don't know how to make coffee at all. I just, just get hot water, throw grounds, and just pour that hot water in a cup with the grounds. That's all I do. I don't know how to make coffee. Kudos to you if you know how to make coffee, you know? No way. I'm gonna just say it like that. Every time he says no way. No way. I mean, we have so many famous singers like Beyonce, Bruno Moons, I hate this so much. It's the same thing with Thinner Enigma. I hate this so much. We're also the country that invented the Y-phone. Surely you heard of companies like Guru, and Amazon. You know, Amazon and Zune had a baby to make Amazon.
Sorry, but I really don't know what you're talking about.
You sure? You sure, lady? Guguru. That can't be right.
What about famous coffee houses? Are there any famous coffee houses from the USA?
Sparducks? There's also a really popular food chain called McWobbles.
What's McWobbles? And who would name their coffee house Sparducks? That sounds so weird.
Yes, it's weird because it's a visual novel, and they can't use McDonald's or Starbucks. Don't make fun of our weird visual novel names, lady. No way! What do I ask her now? I can't take it anymore, just jump out the window. I can't take this anymore!
Hey, where are you going?
I'm jumping out the window. This is too much for me. Lord, protect me. Ah! I can't yell right now. It's nighttime. Ever since this corona thing, I cannot record in the afternoons because people are here now, man, and I can't really, you know what I mean? So I gotta do this at night, and I can't scream. I want to go and have a look outside. I want to talk to your manager. Get you fired. You don't know what you're talking about, lady. I throw away the blanket covering myself. Then I realized I am only in my underwear. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. I'm sorry I forgot to tell you. I've prepared some new clothes for you.
She runs out with her eyes covered. Let me get dressed first. There are so many questions left unanswered. First, where am I? Second, how did I get here? Third, what are these weird clothes she has given me? What is this? Is this some kind of vest? Did she give me a woolen suit to wear? A flat cap? What kind of costumes is this? I finished putting the clothes on and look into the mirror. I'm dressed like a student during a French Revolution, plotting against the cake-loving Marie Antoinette. Okay, fuck you guys. I guess this will do. But what happened to my clothes? Were they ripped apart and left soaking on the beach? In that case, does this mean I lost the letter? The letter. A cold chill runs down my spine. My only connection with my parents. Gone. I let that sink in for a moment before walking downstairs. I walk downstairs. The girl comes over to inspect my clothing. She looks at me approvingly.
Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name's Alice. I'm the owner of this coffee house.
Nice to meet you, Alice. My name is Taka. Nice to meet you, Alice. My name's Taka.
Your name's Taka? What a coincidence. This coffee house is also named Taka.
Huh?
Yes, just look at the sign outside. It says Taka Coffee House.
This coffee house is called Taka's Coffee House? I look around the shop. Everything about this coffee house looks eerily familiar. My heart starts to pound like a beating drum. My lips tremble. trying to find the word to express myself. There is a sense of nostalgia, but it can't be. I'm not prepared for this. I run out of the coffee house. This can't be. That awning. That same green awning my mom used to roll out every morning. That's the window I used to stick my face against every time I'm playing outside the cafe. I look up at the green awning again, and I see the letters, Taka, Coffee House. I stare for ages, my eyes water, and my vision starts to blur. I've come back. I did not expect this, but here I am. I am peering into a vision of happiness that is long gone.
Are you alright?
I really don't know what to say. I remember this place.
Maybe you should come in and take a seat.
She leans me back into the coffee house, and we sit down at the table.
Here, try some of my pastries.
Alice hands me a plate with variation of pastries. There is also a collection of macaroons in a rainbow colors. I grab a macaroon and take a bite. I have to say, these are really good. Tastes like iced strawberries. I take another one and keep eating. This one tastes like fresh mint. Dude, she's looking at me weird like I'm retarded or something. Like, what's a strawberry? And what the fuck is a mint? Then, another one. This one is, delicious. I can't read that word. I'm gonna say, delicioso. I'm not saying that right either. I'm sorry, I only know a little bit of Spanish.
You must be so hungry.
Oh, sorry. I guess I was a bit hungry after everything that happened. But these macaroons are really good.
Thank you. I'm so happy you said that. Though I still have a lot to work on. I need to work on the texture, and this time I might have made them a little too sweet.
Don't be so hard on yourself. These macaroons just give my life... Don't be so hard on yourself. These macaroons just gave my life back.
Yes, but I tried the macarons from the Royal Pastry Shop and the texture was so much better.
Oh, is that it? Shit. I wish it could What? Okay. I heard the pastry chef spends 2 years testing out different recipes until he got it in perfect shape and crunchiness. Why do you have to read up? You know what I mean? Like, it's not the worst moment. Come on. 2 years? Wow. That's what I call dedication.
Yes, that's why I need to work hard. My dream is to become the best pastry chef in the world.
I'm getting the This sounds like I don't know who this sounds like, this person. I feel like I know the voice actor, man. Like, I heard her in another shit before. Wow, I can see how determined you are. I'm sure you'll succeed.
Thanks, but first, I need to make sure this coffee house doesn't close down.
What do you mean?
The issue is, we haven't been able to hire a barista. None of the baristas that worked here were able to last more than a month.
Is it because you are a shitty boss? I remember I had a shitty boss at Yoshinoya, and I didn't last more than a month. I fucking quit that shit. You probably are a shitty boss. And no one likes you. Of course you're closing down. Look at her face. Look at her face. She's mean. She's a meanie. And why is that the case? The moment I finish the sentence, I start to feel a bit dizzy. Oh, my head. Dark edges appear in my vision. I quickly grab onto the edge of the table to prevent myself from falling.
Oh no. How are you feeling?
I think I'm having a stroke. Not very well, to be honest.
Looks like you need a cup of coffee to heal your body.
That's so stupid. Coffee? Shouldn't I get more sleep instead?
No, you definitely need a cup of coffee.
No, I can just imagine like a drive-by happening in front of the coffee shop. It's like, quick, get a coffee! And they're like, we gotta call 911, send to the hospital. No, just pour coffee on this wound. She'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Since we don't have a barista, I can walk you over to the nearest coffee house.
Alice doesn't wait for me to reply and is already heading to the door. I begin to worry about Alice more than about myself. A cup of coffee in my condition? What is she thinking? But she said it as if my life depends on that cup of coffee. I feel bad if I don't follow her. I guess I still have the energy to take a short walk. Alice leads me out of the coffee house. We start to descend along the narrow alleyway. So, Alice, where am I exactly? Tell me the truth. Am I on a prank show? Am I getting punked? Where's Ashton Kutcher? Oh wait, no, it's who's doing punked right now? Where's Justin Bieber? Where am I exactly? Where exactly am I? All these buildings, they look weird. Fuck. I don't wanna... Okay, I'll voice her. This is the main street of Victoria. Did you not expect Victoria's main street to look like this? This place is called Victoria? Yes, this is Victoria, the coffee capital of the world. The main street is where all the best coffee houses in Victoria are located. The place I'm taking you is called Moria Coffee House. It's just right here. Let's go in. I walk into the coffee house to find myself in a grand hall with fancy chairs and tables. Wow, this place looks grand. We're having some serious gourmet coffee here. Is that a boy or a girl? I think that's a girl. I'm calling it as a girl. Because I know anime and you can't assume their genders. So, let's see. Let me do a girl voice other than that one. Yes, indeed. Our coffee is definitely on the more luxurious side. I'm trying to get into character. Yikes, you scared me. I apologize. It seems that I'm yet to master the technique of greeting people. Shit, I gotta give her another voice. I don't know what I'm gonna voice her. That's alright. Can you help us brew a coffee with strong floral scent and herbs for my friend here? He survived the airship crash and is badly in need of something to revive him. Certainly. I'll get it prepared now. Judging by your friend's condition, I would suggest a single origin. Ashumite coffee from the Urugrachev region. Please, take a seat first. Fuck. Oh, what coffee? Before I can blurt out my confusion, Alice has already left with the server, leaving my questions unanswered. The waitress leads us to a row of couches. I crash onto the couch and close my eyes. Hey, don't sleep here. The coffee will be ready very soon. I think this couch has way more healing powers than coffee. ... 15 minutes have passed. There is no sign of my coffee. They are surely taking their time. Maybe I should look around. There are other customers here, all in formal dress and suits, but something is off. Really off. For one thing, their suits and dress all look vintage. I want to ask Alice if we're in a movie set, but she was already suspicious of my last question. It would be rude to ask her something strange again. I decide to take a subtler approach. Alice, everyone here seems really well dressed. Of course. Morian Coffee House is the most prestigious in Victoria, one of the first to be established, and founded by the legendary barista Maria Sensei. Maria Sensei? So this place is Japanese. The interior doesn't look Japanese at all. It is said that the founder of the city, Queen Victoria herself, frequent this coffee house, so you can imagine how prestigious this place is. And there's a queen called Victoria? I can't imagine any two words that are farther away on the same spectrum. Queen and sensei? Let's see. What is that funny looking mural over there? Must be very, very expensive. I'm gonna ask the first one. Because... what the fuck is that? I'm starting to see right now. I think that's the mural he's talking about. That star. Oh yeah. Every Sunday we'll put up like a baby right there. And we'll bash its brains in. And call upon like evil spirit. I don't know. Shit, man. First question. So the queen you mentioned is the founder of the city? Did she name it after herself? Sounds unimaginative. What are you talking about, Taka? Criticizing our founder could land you under the guillotine. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I will not say anything rude about the queen. I could just imagine that's British people, right? Because they have the queen, right? Queen Elizabeth. And they'll be like, you're talking smack about the queen? We will publicly shoot you. Like they get their swords and everything. It's like they just cut your neck right there. Never talk crap about the queen again. Okay. Hehe, I'm just kidding. Victorians are not that unreasonable, but you should still be careful with your words. Some people get angry when you speak ill on the founder. Fuck. I can't do her voice good, fuck. She is the shining light in our darkest hour. Even though she is gone from this world, she lives amongst us in spirit, forever blessing us with the power of caffeine. The power of caffeine? Fuck, how do I say it? It was like really more girly, right? Here is Here's your single origin coffee. Enjoy. That took a while. ... Oh shit. I'm sorry you felt that way. Nah, since you're being confrontational. Han, I'm just flexing right now. I'm sorry you felt that way, sir. But we take our time to brew our coffee to ensure it's adhere to the highest standards. I hope you will also take your time to appreciate what we have brewed for you. Alright, I'm sorry. I'll appreciate it. Please don't hurt me. Taka, maybe you should have the coffee now before it turns cold. I hold the cup up and begin to drain it. Hey, wait. What are you doing? Drinking coffee? But you are drinking it so carelessly. The caffeine won't work if you're not paying attention. Sorry, but I really don't get it. First, you need to put it close to your nose so you can detect the aroma. I'm not even doing a voice no more. I'm just reading this shit now. Now, what do you smell? I take a sniff. It smells like coffee. What else? Is it flowery, herbal, smoky, or nutty? I take another sniff, focusing hard this time. I don't want to irritate Alice anymore. Now you mention it, I do smell something kind of fruity. That's good. Now, remember that aroma and take a sip. Feel the texture of the coffee. I take a slurp of the drink and let it carefully flow across my tongue. It's sweet, like apples. As the liquid flows across the side of my tongue, I sense a natural sour taste, bright and clear like orange and lime lingering in the background. Lastly, I use the back of my tongue. I detect a faint bitterness. That was fucking loud. Suddenly, I feel rejuvenized. I have no idea what happened, but it seems the coffee has got rid of all my fatigue. I feel so alive now. You know what? I feel like singing. Okay. I feel so alive. I feel alive for the very first time. Oh. Okay, hold on. Taka? Control yourself. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know how I was gonna take it. Taka, control yourself. Oh, this is embarrassing. Hey, give me a break. I survived a plane crash. I deserve my moment. Alright, Taka, so you've really recovered? Much better. Felt like dying. Now I feel so alive. I want to go rob a bank right now. I want to go skydiving. I want to go run. No, fuck that. I want to go streaking. Okay. I should like calm down. Like, I'm feeling hyped up for this guy that's not even real. That's great. I'm really getting you. That's great. I knew getting you a premiere. That's great. I knew getting you a premium version of the coffee would work. But I don't get it. What's so special about this coffee? Why? Oh shit. Why? Caffeine, of course. Caffeine. Suddenly, I hear a loud cry from behind me. I whip around and find a man only. I whip around and find a man only an arm's length from where I'm sitting. It's too dark to see his face properly, but his gesture makes it clear he isn't happy. Lady Stanley, I know I'll find you here. I've come to challenge you to a coffee duel. Movement draws my eyes as a woman stands, her gaze fixed on the man in front of her.
It was such a beautiful, peaceful day. It seems that I can't just enjoy a cup of coffee by myself, can I? Do I even know you? Who are you? Enlighten me to why I should accept your challenge.
Dude, her fucking voice though. Damn, sounds beautiful. How dare you pretend not to notice? How dare you pretend not to recognize me? I am the barista who works at Steamtown Coffee House. The coffee house you just gave a terrible review. I demand an apology for ruining my reputation. People around me start chatting with each other. They seem more excited than anything else. It seems that barista over... Oh, you know what? Because we don't know this person. It seems that person over there is challenging Lady Stanley. What? A barista challenging the governess herself? That's madness. Doesn't he know there is no chance of Doesn't he know there's no chance he could win?
Oh, I remember now. You're the barista who claimed to have invented a new kind of coffee. Let me see if I can recall the name. Oh, yes, the avocado latte, served in an avocado shell.
That sounds disgusting.
You claimed that your coffee would help me lose weight. I can see why. Anyone who drinks your avocado latte is prone to terrible stomach cramps the following day. I could barely eat a slice of bread after having your latte.
How dare you insult me again? I spent 2 months experimenting to develop my creation. You will show me some respect to my efforts. Wouldn't it be for my efforts?
2 months? Before you could brew that piece of rubbish? Don't make me laugh.
Hey, Alice. What's happening here? It's Lady Stanley. She's being challenged to a coffee duel. From what I just heard, Lady Stanley gave a very negative review towards the barista coffee house. The young barista couldn't stand the insult and is now challenging her to a duel. But I think all bets are on Lady Stanley to win. Who is Lady Stanley? Is she a famous barista? No, Taka. She's not a barista. She's a cupper, and a cupper from the 4 great families as well. The 4 great families? The 4 great families are the cuppers that fought along our founder, Queen Victoria, who founded the city 200 years ago. Lady Stanley is the current title holder of House Stanley, and we all know her abilities in caffeine are extraordinary. I glance over to the lady once again. Am I not going to comment about coffee duels and caffeine now? Okay. Beautiful ladies usually have extraordinary powers. I can't let a man beat up a woman. It's not right. I'm calling it for the lady. Okay, let's see. Chivalry. I would be a chivalrous man if... You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I don't know their powers, so I'm not gonna be shivers, man. Like, if it was, like, literally punching her, then it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna let a guy beat up a woman. Let's see. I'm calling it for the lady. I think she could win. She's voiced. Like, I'm voicing this smug, and I'm doing poorly. So, I'm calling for the lady. The lady doesn't look that strong. The lady doesn't look that strong, but I'm calling the match for her anyway. Me too. But how come you're suddenly so sure? Isn't it obvious? The man doesn't even have eyes. Okay, this is a fourth wall breaking. Isn't it obvious? The man doesn't even have eyes. If he were someone important, they would at least put effort to show us his eyes. Taka, isn't it too early to break the fourth wall? Stop confusing our readers. The fuck? I'm breaking the fourth wall and shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
Fine, let's make this quick. I have other tasks to attend to today.
Don't underestimate me. I'm going to show you that the days of cuppers like you are over. So, I'm in the world where duels are still a way to settle disputes. What kind of duel is this? Are they going to exchange in fisticuffs? A fist fight. Why did I say fisticuffs? Because I think Victorian. Are they going to engage in a fist fight? Or do they have concealed swords behind their backs, ready to strike?
Prepare for us 2 espresso shots, please.
Huh, espresso shots. 2 shots are prepared. One for Lady Stanley, and the other one for the barista. I see. So it's an espresso duel. An espresso duel? Are they going to drink espresso shots until one of them ends up in the hospital? Huh? No, it's not like that at all. Just watch, Taka. Both duelers pick up 1 glass of shot. Take a sniff and drink the shot. Great shot. Coffee beans from the volcanic islands of Kana. A perfect espresso roast. Extra caffeine kicks as well. Lady Stanley doesn't say anything. Ha! Thought so. You're too out of touch. You're having trouble deciding what to say about this fine glass of espresso. I'm not going to wait for you. Here goes nothing. Ooh, shit. What the fuck is it? You're gonna shoot a fireball. No way. This couldn't be happening. The blue fireball grows until it is the size of a football. The flames flies towards the ceiling. Ooh. Then the fireball flies towards Lady Stanley, with a growing howl engulfing her in a sea of flames. What? On Earth is happening? Lady Stanley is covered in blue flames, her body all but disappearing behind the thick layer of smoke. Oh no! What did you do? You killed her! Oh no, what did you do? You killed her, all because of a latte. Huh, now who's talking? Looks like I have. But before the barista can finish, the smoke dissipates. To everyone's surprise, Lady Stanley is totally unharmed.
Is that all you have got?
That's impossible. Those were blue flames, hot enough to melt steel. How could you come out unscathed?
Tell me, did you just say that the espresso shot was brewed with Kona coffee beans with an extra caffeine kick?
Yes. Why ask?
Nothing you said was wrong. It was just a little brief.
A little brief? What do you mean?
Half a year ago, in the middle of summer, a minor eruption covered the kingdom of Hawaii with a thin layer of ash.
Okay, so there's Hawaii in this world, and why is it a kingdom? The fuck?
It blew straight into Mauna Loa, allowing for a small amount of sunlight to pass through despite a lack of rainfall. Just the perfect amount of sunlight to warm the coffee cherries. The ash also brought some unfamiliar qualities of acidity to the soil.
Where the fuck is my character right now?
That acidity brought in new flavors, unknown to Kona coffee previously. The taste of apple cider vinegar.
What the fuck am I playing? Apple cider vinegar? But
you couldn't taste anything like that. Of course you can't. It's subtle, but it's there. Do not forget who I am. I am the master of telepathy. And what is the flavor that corresponds to telepathy?
the barista is sweating like mad. Sourness.
Yes, natural sourness. Citric fruits with flavor notes clear and bright is my cup of coffee. And besides telepathy, what does the taste of sourness bless you with?
You suck in all the energy I just blast towards you.
You finally realized, didn't you? Yes, I've collected every single drop of energy from your fireball. I now have it stored inside my palms.
Suddenly, the whole room plunged into darkness. Even the air has suddenly dropped by a few degrees as a freezing chill sweeps in.
And now I'm going to return it to you.
A magic circle glowing with a luminous green appears in front of Lady Stanley. She looks at the cupper with a confident smile. Suddenly, a roaring sound fills the whole coffee house. My eyes are forced closed as Lady Stanley's palms shoot out a string of blinding light. The roaring noise subsides. When I open my eyes, the barista is lying on the floor, unconscious. Is it over? Lady Stanley has won with class. The whole coffee house erupts into cheers. Lady Stanley walks elegantly to the counter and puts down several gold coins.
Give this man a cup of coffee. He needs a full day's rest to recover. Have a latte. What a joke.
As Lady Stanley walks out the door, I hear someone murmuring behind me. That's the power of caffeine, Taka. I turn around. Did someone just say my name? That voice sounds so familiar. Where have I heard that voice before? That was brilliant! We were all expecting this to be a fire caffeine performance. But Lady Stanley managed to find the subtle acidic flavor in her espresso and completely changed the tide. I've never seen such an exciting duel before. But Alice, is this normal? What do you mean, if it's normal? I mean, I was looking at his hand all the time. The fire came out of nowhere. Is that the power of caffeine? Hey, I just had some caffeine as well. Does that mean I can punch out fireballs? I pump up my fist. I don't expect anything to come out. Of course, nothing came out. Taka, you can't perform a fire caffeine. The coffee I just ordered for you doesn't have a permanent ashy flavor. I'm not even doing her voice no more. I'm just like... Okay. Do you know how the power of caffeine works? She's like looking at me like if I'm like I'm retarded or something, you know, like looking down at a retarded kid. You poor soul. No. So, you know nothing about caffeine. That's unheard of. Don't they have powerful cuppers in the West Coast states? Anyway, it's getting late. We should head back to the coffee house now. Alice and I start walking back to the coffee house. I stand outside for a while, looking at the landscape. After seeing what just happened in the coffee house, the eccentric architecture doesn't look as weird anymore. It's really hard to believe you haven't heard... It's really hard to believe you haven't seen a coffee duel before. I should tell Alice the truth. Tell her I'm not actually from this world. I'm either dreaming or something about the space-time continuum is totally messed up. Somehow, I've been plunged into an alternate reality. But I should tell her the truth. It doesn't feel right. But should I tell her the truth? It doesn't feel like the right moment to explain. Besides, how would I start? Falling off a plane and surviving is already a miracle. Falling into a totally different world should be impossible. Can I expect Alice to believe a word I say? What about the coffee house? The one from my childhood memories? If I remember this place, then it can't be it can't be a total different reality, can it? Alice, what year is it? It's 2020. But why are you asking? Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. And I know you're gonna say, wait, I wanna know more about the story. Okay, we're gonna do this last thing. Then I'm gonna end the video. Okay? I'm just making sure you know that I didn't lose any memory or something. Did I read that right? Oh yeah, I read it again. I'm just making sure, you know, that I didn't lose any memory or something. Nothing to be worried about. All good. Alright, Taka. So, this is the same year as my world. But even with that said, the whole city looks antiqued. It's hard to imagine this is 2020. What could have happened to make this world so technologically backwards? Caffeine? Magic? Does the ability to perform magic make science less essential? Is that why technology has fallen away back in this world? We arrive at Taka Coffee House. The sun starting to set. And I'm going to end it here. This is where I'm going to end it, alright? Alright, if you liked the video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment. I am really loving this game. Fuck, man. I didn't expect it to be like almost an hour playing this game. Well, I'm going to end it here. Alright. Thanks for watching. Okay then. Bye-bye.